The last three letters again. Something. You're down in the noise. Try again. You're still down in the noise. You're very noisy. Try again. Give it a few minutes. Try again. No copy. QRZ again. All right. I'm not copying. You're off frequency. Off frequency. You're having a hard time copy. Can you give me your call sign again?
CQ, Kilo 3 Juliet Romeo Zulu.
CQ Parks on the air. This is Kilo Charlie 2, Quebec Victor Delta, KC2 QED, calling CQ Parks on the air.
Kilo 3 Juliet Romeo Zulu, Park to Park.
Park to Park, hold on one moment. I think I've got
Kilo 3 Juliet Romeo Zulu, Park to Park.
Okay, QSL, got you that time, loud and clear. You're 5x858 into Park US 6909.
QSL, you're also a 5-8 here to Delaware, US 7648, 7648, QSL.
Okay, I've got Park US 7648, QSL.
Roger, roger.
Roger, roger.
That's correct.
Alrighty, thanks so much. Good luck with your hunting and activation. 73, have a good Memorial Day.
You too, 7-3.
Alright, this is
CQ, Summit on the air. This is November 1, Charlie Mike Delta.
Kilo 3 Juliet Romeo Zulu.
Kilo 3 Juliet Romeo Zulu. I've got you 5-5.
Kilo 3 123 Juliet Romeo Zulu.
Yes, Kilo 3 Juliet Romeo Zulu. I've got you 5-9.
Roger, roger. You're a 5-5 here to Delaware. I'm in a park, US 7648, US 7648 if you're interested.
Copy, US 7648. Thank you for the park.
All right, good luck with your SOTA activation, 7-3.
7-3, QRZ.
CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Kilo 3 Juliet Romeo Zulu from US 7648. CQ Parks on the air.
Kilo Alpha 1, Whiskey Papa Mike.
Kilo Alpha 1, Whiskey Papa Mike. Dana, you're a 5-5 here to Delaware, US 7648.
Yours is
Park to Park, Kilo 3 Juliet Romeo Zulu.
Kilo 3 Juliet Romeo Zulu.
Roger, roger.
Roger, roger.
You're a 5-5 here to Delaware, US 7648. US 7648.
Thanks for US 7648. You are 5-7 US 7063.
Roger, roger. The 5-7 from your park. Thank you for the contact. Good luck for your activation. Have a good weekend, 7-3.
Thanks for activating and hunting, 7-3. Yours is
Park to Park, Kilo 3 Juliet Romeo Zulu. Park to Park. Park to Park, Kilo 3 Juliet Romeo Zulu. Kilo 3 Juliet Romeo Zulu. QSL. Roger, roger. The 5-5. You're a 4-5. 4-5 to my park. US 7648. US 7648. QSL. All right, thanks for contact, JR. I'll talk to you later on the repeater, 7-3. Is this frequency in use? This frequency in use. Kilo 3 Juliet Romeo Zulu.
Frequency is in use. What the next in about 10 minutes. That'll be a fine.
thanks for asking.
Thank you for letting me know. Have a good day. Good weekend, 7-3. CQ Parks on the air. This is Kilo 3 Juliet Romeo Zulu from US 7648. The Chesapeake and Delaware Canal Conservation Area. CQ Parks on the air.
Alpha 1 Sierra Lima.
Alpha 1 Sierra Lima. QSL.
Roger. You're 5-8 in Florida, QSL.
QSL, you're a 5-5 here to Delaware, US 7648.
Division 73.
All right, thanks for the contact, 7-3. I got Kilo 7 Lima something Alpha. The last three letters again. Kilo 7 Lima Charlie Alpha QSL. All right, did not copy that last transmission, but you're like a 3-5 to Delaware, US 7648, US 7648 QSL. All right, I copied a 4-5 from Arizona. Thank you for the contact. Have a good weekend, 7-3.
Park to park.
Park to park, go ahead.
Kilo Bravo 4, Lima Oscar Alpha, park to park.
Kilo Bravo 4 Lima Oscar Alpha QSL.
Erica Lima Oscar Alpha.
Lima, oh my goodness, I am having a bad day. Kilo Bravo 4 Lima Oscar Alpha.
Roger, Jeff. I got you a 5959 out of 2 parks. The first park, Uncle Sam 8226, 8226. Second park, Uncle Sam 6931, 6931. Roger.
QSL, you're also a 5-9 here to my park, US 7648.
In the log. Thank you so much, my friend, and 73.
All right, have a good weekend. Enjoy your activation, 7-3. Yeah, Romeo Zulu, CQ, parks on the air.
Kilo Delta 9, Yankee Alpha Zulu.
Kilo Delta 9, Yankee Alpha Zulu. John, you're a 5-4 here to my park, Delaware, US 7648. Station again.
Sugar, 4 sugar, KS4S.
Kilo Sugar, 4 Sugar, Wilson, you're a 5-2 here to 48. CQ, parks on the air.
Kilo November 4, Oscar Delta Hotel.
Kilo November 4, Oscar Delta, what's the last letter?
Kilo November 4, Oscar Delta Hotel.
QRZ, parks on the air. This is Kilo 3, Juliet Romeo Zulu.
November 2, X-ray Quebec.
November 2, X-ray Quebec, QSL. Kilo 3, Juliet Romeo Zulu.
Whiskey Bravo 9, Victor Hotel.
Whiskey Bravo 9, Victor Hotel. Joe, you're a 5-6 here to Delaware, US 7648. QRZ, parks on the air. This is Kilo 3, Juliet Romeo Zulu. All right, there's the November 4 station first.
Hello, Jeff. Good morning. November 4, Bravo Delta with beautiful signal 59 solid here in Kentucky this morning. Roger.
Roger, 5-9 from Kentucky. You're a 5-5 here to Delaware, US 7648.
Good deal, buddy. You sound good. I hope you have a great day, Jeff. Thanks for getting me, man. 73.
All right, thanks for contact, Brent. Good to hear you, 7-3. QRZ? All right, the station ending in Golf first. Kilo Romeo 4 X-ray Golf, you're a 5-3 here to Delaware, US 7648. This is Kilo 3, Juliet Romeo Zulu.
Kilo 4 Victor Zulu X-ray.
Kilo 4 Victor Zulu X-ray, QSL.
Kilo 4 Victor Zulu X-ray, 4-5-9,
All right, Kilo 4 Victor Zulu X-ray. I think I had it right the first time, but it just sounded weird. You're a little bit off frequency. You're like a 4-5 here to Delaware, US 7648. CQ, parks on the air.
Kilo 5, Whiskey 4, Mike Tango Oscar.
Whiskey 4 Mike Tango Oscar, you're a 5-7 here to Delaware, US 7648.
Roger, Jeff. I got you a 5-5 into East Tennessee.
QSL, the 5-5 from Tennessee. Thank you for the contact. Have a good day, 7-3.
7-3. Have a good weekend. Have a good activation.
You too, thank you, 7-3. QRZ, parks on the air. All right, there's 2 park to parks. One of you guys come now.
Kilo 5,
Kilo 5, Kilo Alpha Zulu, QSL.
QSL, you are a 5-9 into Fox, US 0034.
QSL, the 59 from US 0034. You're a 55 here to US 7648. All right, good luck with your activation, 73. All right, there's two park to parks. I think there's a Kilo 3. Kilo 3. Kilo 3 Sierra Delta Mike got you there, Scott. You're a little bit noisy. You're like a 47. 47 here at Delaware, US 7648. Negative copy, negative copy. There's too much noise, but I did copy the park, the 55 from 3625. That's all I copied. All right, thanks for contact, 73. I think there was another park to park. All right, there's a Whiskey India station. Go ahead.
Yeah, Whiskey India 0955 in San Luis, Missouri. Over.
QSL the 55. Were you a park to park?
No sir, no sir. I'm just a hotel right now.
You're a 53. 53 here to Delaware, US 7648. Thank you for the contact, 73. This is Kilo 3 Juliet Romeo Zulu. Kilo 0 Kilo Whiskey Hotel. Ken got you. You're a 45 here to Delaware, US 7648. Kilo 0 Kilo Whiskey Hotel. Are you there? I did not copy. Roger, Roger.
Roger, Roger.
The 45 from 9642. Thank you for the contact. Good luck with your activation. 73. CQ, parks on the air.
Kilo Quebec 4, Romeo Echo Lima.
Kilo Quebec 4, Radio Echo Lima. David, you're a 56 here at Delaware, US 7648. CQ, parks on the air. Kilo 4, Mike Oscar Delta, QSL. WA4 station again.
WA, Whiskey Alpha 4, Sugar Whiskey Fox, SWF, shortwave frequency.
Roger, Roger, Curtis. Whiskey Alpha 4, Sierra Whiskey Foxtrot. This is Kilo 3, Juliet Romeo Zulu. CQ, parks on the air.
Whiskey 5, Alpha Quebec.
Alpha Alpha Quebec, 1 second. Kilo Echo 9, Alpha Kilo India, QSL. The Alpha Alpha Quebec station now.
Whiskey 5, Alpha Quebec. I have you at 5454.
QSL the 54 from Texas, you're a 53 here to Delaware, US 7648. On the air, this is Kilo 3, Juliet Romeo Zulu.
November 6, Juliet Delta Hotel.
November 6, Juliet Delta Hotel. Last call for US 7648. This is Kilo 3, Juliet Romeo Zulu. CQ, parks on the air. Park to park station. Again, you're in the noise. All right, copy the 5-2. Kilo Bravo 5 Lima Romeo Bravo. Kilo Delta something. Kilo Charlie 9 Hotel Echo Quebec. Patrick. Kilo 3 Juliet Romeo Zulu. Park to park.
Kilo 3, Juliet Romeo Zulu, park to park. Good morning, Little Light, 5 and 353, US 4402, Roger.
QSL, you're also 5-3 here to Delaware, US 7648. Thank you for the contact. Enjoy the weekend. 7-3.
QSL 7648 for the return. Kilo 3, Juliet, Radio Zulu. Likewise, FTP, good luck today. We'll catch you on the next part of the bar. 7-3, see you later.
73, good luck for your activation. Have a good weekend.
60 parks on the air, 60 parks on the air. Whiskey Alpha 9, uniform Del Papa calling, 60 parks on the air.
Park to park, Kilo 3, Juliet, Romeo, Zulu.
Kilo 3, Juliet, Romeo, Zulu, QSL.
Roger. You're a 5-3 here to my park, US 7648. 7648, QSL.
US 7648, QSL.
Roger.
I've got you at about a 5-7, park number US 2740, 2740, North Carolina.
QSL, the 5-7 from US 2740. Thank you for the contact. Have a good weekend. Good activation, 7-3.
Thanks for activating. Thanks for hunting. Jeff, you have a great weekend. 7-3.
You too, 7-3.
73,
Kilo 3, Juliet, Romeo, Zulu, park to park. Kilo 3, Juliet, Romeo, Zulu. Kilo 3, Juliet, Romeo, Zulu. Roger, the 5-6 from your park. You're a 4-5 to US 7648, US 7648. Roger. Thank you for the contact again. Have a good weekend, 7-3.
I don't know how my audio is going to change. Let's try this. You was that?
Kilo 3, Juliet, Romeo, Zulu, park to park.
Kilo 3, Juliet, Romeo, Zulu. Mr. Jeff, good morning, sir. I got you 5-7 in the US 4089 QSL.
Roger. Got you a 5-5 here in Delaware, US 7648.
Copy the 7648. How does my audio sound? I notched it over to the left to get away from that 227 signal, over.
You're actually improving. You just went up to like a 5-7, 5-8.
All right, well, I just wanted to know if I was just, my voice sounded a little crazy, but anyway, yeah, I got you in the books. Y'all have a great activation today, sir, and I appreciate you letting me down today.
All right, have a good activation also, 7-3.
All righty, 7-3. There was a...
Hey, it's Jeff, Kilo 3, Juliet, Romeo, Zulu. Today is Sunday, May 25th, 2025. I'm here at US 7648, the Chesapeake and Delaware Canal Conservation Area. I'm actually done my activation. I did not do an intro at the beginning just because there were some people around and, didn't work for me. But I did try to get on 6 meters. Today is the day that Mike N2MAK I thought it'd be a good idea to use the 6 meter FM calling frequency, which is 52.525. I did try 6 meters. I did not hear anyone. I did get hold of Mike through Discord, but he couldn't hear me, so I jumped to 40 meters, made 4 contacts, and then I jumped to 20 meters and finished off with a total of 32 contacts. I did hunt a little bit on both of the bands. There was a CME earlier this morning, and there was a lot of noise on 20 meters. I did have problems hearing people that were calling me, and I had a lot of problems hearing people that I was trying to hunt also. But all in all, it was a good day. I made my contacts, getting closer to that kilo. I think I'm at 972 contacts, so I think one more good day out here, and I'll hit my kilo here, which is quite awesome. So if you like this video and this activation, give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button. Click the notification bell to learn when new videos will be released. And please let me know what you thought of this video and this activation in the comments below. Again, thank you for watching. Be safe. Have a good weekend. 73. Boat. Lot of boats. Do it again.